as the world turns.
How dare you!
Saved by the bell.
All right, McKechnie, I think it's time we had a little...
Brian! I've never been so happy to see someone in my entire life.
What the hell are you doing here?
Well, probably the same thing that you are, dear. I'm trying to find out why this Scottish barbarian won't give us an annulment.
Aaron arrived just as I was about to step into the shower.
I asked him to put something decent on, but he refused.
That's not completely true. I left Edinburgh in such a hurry that I forgot to pack my robe.
Why didn't you tell me you were coming here?
Oh, well, I didn't exactly plan it. I was just walking, and I found myself in his door. I was wrong, but I thought he would listen to reason. I love you so much, Brian. I want to be your lawfully wedded wife.
How long have you been here?
About
5
an hour?
minutes.
David, it really must have been exciting working in that research lab in Switzerland.
Well, it was, but it's better to be home. I think I've had enough room service to last me the rest of my life.
Good. I'll fix you your favorite dinner tonight. We can grill the steaks outside.
Caesar salad?
You're on.
Ellen, have you heard anything about Emily or Susan?
No, Bob, not a word. I'm in touch with the authorities every day, though. So far, they don't have any leads. I know they're going to find her, though.
I never thought it was a good idea to have Emily leave Oakdale to live with her mother. Obviously, the child wasn't happy with her.
David, I have to tell you that when Susan was in town a few weeks ago, she seemed genuinely concerned about Emily.
I don't think Susan is genuine about anything. I think it was all for the benefit of everyone at your mom and dad's anniversary party.
Oh, I'm sorry I missed that. I hear there were a lot of surprises.
We were sorry you missed it, too, but I'll tell you, that phone call meant a lot to my folks. Excuse me.
Good.
Yes, Janet. Sure. Tell them to come in.
Hey! I got some good news.
Look who's here.
Well, look who is here. I thought you were in Europe.
Got back this morning.
Well, welcome home.
Thank
You
you.
recognize him after all this time?
Barely. I don't intend to let him out of my sight again for a while.
I'll bet.
Tom, I heard about you and Margot. I'm sorry.
Yeah, me too.
I hope you can still work your problems out.
Well, I'm doing my damnedest.
Well, I promised Rex that this report of mine would be in hand this morning, so...
Well, I got to get back to Danny. Now, don't you be late for dinner.
With steak and Caesar salad waiting for me?
Well, I'm glad I thought of it.
Bob, after I deliver this report, I would like to see Kim.
Why don't we all have lunch together?
I'd like that very much.
Good.
Okay.
Good to have
See
you
you
back.
soon. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye now.
You will be happy to know I finally have some good news to report.
Oh, yes, I will. Let me have it.
Well, I spoke to the commissioner, and they have appointed a judge to preside over Kim's trial.
This soon?
And I'm very pleased. This is a judge, Myra Fielding is her name, and she's honest, and she's straightforward, and I don't think she'll put up with Hobson's shenanigans. And I'll tell you something, the fact that she's a woman judge, I think could be in our best interest, because I think she'll understand better what Kim and Frannie went through emotionally and psychologically.
And it is good news.
Not only that, the Attorney General gave me permission to take Kim to Colorado.
How did you get his approval?
Margot, Dad, I don't know what she said to him, but it worked. He even offered to talk to Hobson for me.
When do you plan to leave?
Well, as soon as I can make the arrangements, I'd like to leave tomorrow.
Oh, son, there's no way I can get anybody to cover my practice on such short notice.
I know how much you want to go, but with Hobson pressing like he is, I can't waste any time.
Okay. I just hope they get through this. It'll be like living it over again.
I can't believe how much Oakdale U's changed since I saw it last.
Did you go to school here?
No, but I wanted to. When it was still a fairly small campus without all these new buildings.
Well, why didn't you?
Oh, didn't have the time, the money, or the high school diploma. See, I had to quit high school at the beginning of my junior year because my father died. And, well, Mama couldn't raise a family and run a farm by herself. I was oldest, so I was elected.
It's a lot of responsibility for a young person. It must have been very hard.
There was no time to think about it. Holden and Meg were just little babies, and, well, our family built that farm. I'd have done anything to save it.
Well, I can understand that.
Still, I'd like to be able to learn more. Hopefully someday I will.
I'm sure you will. I get the feeling that you do pretty much anything you set your mind to.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, first I got to get our farm back on its feet. At least a job at the Mona Lisa will help.
Well, you couldn't have two better bosses than Lisa McCall and Craig Montgomery.
Craig's a good friend with my sister Iva, but I don't really know him.
Yeah.
For somebody so successful and so young, he seems sort of sad at times.
Well, Craig was engaged to a girl that I go to school with here. They were going to be married on Valentine's Day. Sierra left town a few days before the wedding, and when she came back, she was married to somebody else.
Oh.
Craig was really devastated. I don't think he's recovered.
Why is life so complicated?
I don't know. Let me know if you find out.
I guess they don't teach that stuff at school.
Oh, look, thanks for the ride, huh?
What's your first class?
English Lit. I gotta get going.
Oh, yeah. Oh, not before you promise to forgive me for saying that stupid remark.
Look, it's forgiven and forgotten. You don't ever have to apologize again, okay?
Okay.
I better...
Yeah, bye.
Bye.